How to stop worrying about what others think of you. I believe that many of us care too much about how others perceive us, to the point that we forget our own true feelings. When I was younger, I used to be tormented by the stares and gossip of others. A casual remark or an unintentional frown was enough to keep me up all night, wondering, are they laughing at me? Did I do something wrong? But as life threw challenges my way, when I had to rise after betrayals, failures, and losses, I realized one crucial thing: what others think of you is far less important than what you think of yourself. 1. Everyone is too busy with their own lives. Have you ever noticed? While you are worrying about what others think of you, they are also worrying about the same thing. People tend to believe they are the center of attention, but in reality, everyone is preoccupied with their own lives. Today, if you trip and fall in public, you might feel so embarrassed that you wish you could disappear. But tomorrow, no one will even remember it. I still recall a time when I was young and had to speak in a meeting. I was so nervous that I stuttered and even forgot what I wanted to say. The entire room burst into laughter. At that moment, I just wanted to vanish. But years later, when I met some people from that meeting and asked if they remembered what happened, no one did. That was when I realized, what had tormented me for years was nothing significant in the eyes of others. 2. You can't please everyone. One of the most important lessons I've learned is this: no matter how hard you try, there will always be someone who is unhappy with you. If you live simply, they say you're boring. If you live boldly, they say you're arrogant. If you succeed, they envy you. If you fail, they mock you. You can't control what others think, but you can control how you respond. I remember when I got promoted to a managerial position. I thought it was a well-earned achievement after years of hard work, but instead, I received criticism. Some said I was just lucky, while others claimed I used underhanded tactics. Initially, I was furious and wanted to defend myself. But then I asked myself, why do I need to? Instead of wasting energy on meaningless gossip, I focused on my work and let my results speak for themselves. 3. Accept yourself for who you are. I once met a young woman who was incredibly smart and talented but always feared she wasn't good enough in the eyes of others. She tried so hard to please everyone that she lost herself in the process. One day, she asked me, how do I stop worrying about people judging me? I told her, look in the mirror. If you truly love the person staring back at you, then outside opinions won't matter anymore. You cannot truly be happy if you live by someone else's standards. When you embrace yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, mistakes, and wounds, you will feel much lighter. 4. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? One simple method that helps me stop worrying about what others think is to ask myself, will this still matter in 5 years? Most of the time, the answer is no. I remember once posting something on social media and receiving a negative comment. At the time, it upset me so much that I couldn't sleep. But now, I don't even remember who wrote it or what they said. If I could go back, would simply laugh and move on with my life. 5. Focus on what truly matters. Instead of worrying about others' opinions, focus on what makes you happy. Do the work you love, surround yourself with people who care about you, and cherish every moment. A friend of mine used to be afraid of being judged. She wanted to open a bakery but worried about what people would think if she left her stable office job. I asked her, do you want to live your life for yourself or for others? She chose to follow her passion. Today, her bakery is not only successful but also brings happiness to many people. 6. Conclusion: be yourself. At the end of your life, what truly matters is not what others thought of you, but whether you lived your life the way you wanted. Remember, other people's opinions do not define your worth. You don't need to be liked by everyone, just be satisfied with the life you choose for yourself. Be strong. Be authentic. And stop worrying about things that don't matter. I wish you a truly happy life.